Hey YouTube, welcome back to another coaching video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at some clips from a player who was back and forth between Champ 3 and GC1, who recently reached out for some coaching. If you're interested in coaching yourself, be sure to join our Discord down below. And if you just want to join our community, be sure to do that as well. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and hope you learned something. Yes, this is fine. Okay, so this is like the turning you're talking about, I suppose, right here.
Yeah.
Like we grab the boost and then we do like a big cut-in. I'm not really against that. Like this kind of cut-in is good, like when you turn around. Because obviously like I think when you do this cut-in, you've forced him to go up and actually hit the ball towards you, which is good. Like, I think this is fine. Then when you back off, that's perfect. So far, it's looking pretty good. Nice. Clean shot. Okay, starting off strong. See here, like, see if we listen to it right, we can hear obviously the second man, like the second opponent. We hear him flipping back. And then we hear his car engine flipping again. So we obviously assume that he's gone all the way back to get some kind of massive boost in the corner in his side. So what we can do here is when this guy passes, we already know that his friend and his teammate has no intention of actually challenging this ball. So we can just let the ball bounce and we can take our time. So if I'm in your position, since we know this guy's all the way over there, I'm just kind of cutting in here. I'm letting the ball bounce a little bit. And then I'm going to cut in. Yeah, and then I'm going to take a bounce dribble towards the opponent's side. It's just going to give me like a much more effective attack when we start pushing up. Yeah, so in solo queue I tend to like, obviously if you get like a perfect pass or a perfect team play, then obviously you take it, you know, if you see like your teammate's ready for a pass or something like that. But in this scenario, I think, I'm not 100% sure because I can't see too well, but I think Lettuce is like coming back towards the goal. He is. So in this position, the first thing I'm thinking is both of the opponents are in our corner. And obviously if we don't feel comfortable taking a shot here because the angle's a little dodgy and the ball's bouncing pretty fast to the left, the main thing I'm thinking about here is all of the space that we have on this side of the pitch. Like we have so much space over here. It's in this side here. So my first thought is, if I can get this ball moving in this direction, I'm going to be able to set up a play. Like we want to think of ways we can use, so we want to look for open space, and we always want to play in it if we can, especially in twos. Because that open space is going to give us an opportunity to set up a play that's going to be actually, you know, it's going to have multiple touches, it's going to be a good play, it's going to be something that we can actually get past an opponent with. So see here, if I'm you, I'm just letting the ball move a little bit more. So again, just taking that little extra second to let the ball bounce. Now I'm just going to like side flip the ball even further over here and probably go for mid boost. And then go for like an air dribble play or something like that. Okay, just something that's going to be pretty effective.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Whereas when we play into the enemy's hand here by putting it into their side and playing on the side that the enemies are on, it's much easier for them to actually regain possession.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have tried that with a random, because that whole play was me hoping he went forward instead of rotated back, because he had them beat.
Yeah, like 90% of the time I'd play more for yourself in twos. Like, I mean the meta's kind of like 1v1, v1v1. That's kind of how most pros play these days, and how most solo queuers play, so... Obviously, as I said before, if the perfect pass comes up, then it's always really good to consider your teammate. But, yeah. When open space is available, it's always good to play into it. Right, so if I'm looking at this second man, like the opponent's second man, so we always want to look for ways to, so if we're getting attacked, right, we always want to look for ways to kind of null the enemy's aggression, like slow it down or kill it, that doesn't involve us just like punting the ball into open space and hoping that it's difficult for them, right? We have to be kind of creative in ways that we try to destroy the enemy's offense. So something I'm thinking of here is they've just attacked, and Russell has like flipped back. We've seen him boosting quite a wee bit. I'm assuming that he's not got like a crazy amount of boost. He's probably picked up a couple of pads. And then, if I don't think he goes for mid boost here, because we hear him coming towards us. So what I'm thinking here is, we can't really make a play onto this ball. But But a way we can kind of hurt the enemy's aggression is by stealing that mid boost. Because if we steal that mid boost, what that means is when Russell, which is Baby Yoda's teammate, when he comes in to play a support role for his teammate, he's going to want to take that boost and obviously play a support role. And I think if we steal this, it's going to be pretty effective at killing their aggression, because the second man's going to have a bit more trouble following up, or he's not going to feel too comfortable getting too aggressive. Now we'll check his boost. Yeah, he's on 17 boost, so he's pretty low. His eyes are set on this boost here, right? And since we can't get a play on this ball, it's a pretty good idea for us to like hard commit onto this boost, and then probably take like a direct line back to defend. And then we'll maybe even get to cut in here and make a save if our teammate struggles.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
that makes sense.
Yeah, so we're just kind of like using this information that we've collected here. So you see Russ, so he's flipping back, clearly not got much boost because they've just attacked. And then we hear him again, not going for the mid boost, he's going where he wants boost. And he gets that mid boost, you see? So if we'd stolen that, their aggression is done. Completely done. Unless Yoda gets an insane play. And your teammate makes a save anyway, so just like think of ways to kill enemy aggression, you know, like boost starvation, disruption demos, things like that. Just a little bit outside the box.
He called for fake, by the way, just in case.
Yeah, no, it's a good kickoff to do. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. So obviously this is like a mechanical fuck up, right? Like this isn't too much of a big deal when you take it at face value. And obviously I'm not too bothered about mechanics. Like if you screw up a mechanic, it doesn't matter to me whatsoever, you know? Like everybody screws their mechanics up.
I thought about it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna maybe go for an air dribble while this guy's gonna try to go for it, meet him up there. But then I saw his ceiling, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna catch it. And yeah.
No, that's definitely a good thought process. So what I'm thinking though is like, so far I'm seeing like a bit of a. So there's been a couple of times in defense. So I think your defense is patient and good most of the time. But I think when we don't have information on the opponent's second man, that's when I'm seeing your defense crumble a little bit.
That makes sense.
I think when you actually can get information on the enemy second man and kind of hold on to that. And that's kind of what I want to see you doing probably in like your next 20 or 30 games. So see here, don't focus on the ball and the play that's happening too much. Try and focus on like the outlying information you like can collect, right? So I think Russ here, let's just go back and check. So Russ picks up the 100 boost. That's something we need to keep in mind. Russ makes a play, uses like 30 boost. Russ starts going back. Okay. Now this play is under control by our teammates, so don't need to worry too much. And now we're going to listen for audio. We just hear Russ flip, right? This is like information we need to be thinking about, and it's going to allow us to kind of relax in defense and not feel pressured by the potential presence of a second man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, so we don't feel so threatened. So right now I'm not feeling too threatened because I hear him flip back. So if this ball like backfires or comes back towards us, we know we've got like a little bit of time. Even if he decides to turn around and come contest us, which I think he does, we still have enough time to play a little slower and make a play for ourselves. So here, I do hear him turn around. So I'd still be waiting on the ground here and I'd be chilling. And this is kind of this is what the information buys you, right? It almost buys you like a couple of seconds just when you collect that information beforehand. Right now we're chilling. And I think he does turn around, right? Yeah, so he's turned around. And see for chilling here. We're still chilling. We're still chilling. And we bait him in, right? That's our aim. Like we want to stay on the ground.
Sidewall, get it past him.
Yeah, exactly. That would be so perfect, right? So we bait this guy to commit. We just put it on the sidewall and then we follow it. And we've got an attack 2v1, like super easy. And that was all just because, or that could all happen if you just collect this information 5 seconds beforehand, right? So
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, try and keep an eye out for this like external information that's a little bit outside the play, especially with like boost, especially to do with the second man. Listen out for flips to give you an idea of where people are on the pitch, even if you can't see them. And try and use like the information that you collect when you can see people to predict their movements over the next like 5 seconds. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and make sure you join the Discord, alright? And I'll see you in the next one.